Finally! So we're doing Alpha Lost Colony, so I guess it's officially called the Lost Queen fight. I am bringing my Max Valen. I'm bringing the Elder Claw. This is like my 5th time doing this fight, and I'm kind of just kind of tired of doing the Octodons. I'm also, this is a little cheaty, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. I'm gonna bring in a Burning Spring Drakeling, because there's a flamethrower dude, and we've been playing around with this guy a bit, and he just kind of torches us. So we tried suppression bombs, we tried all kinds of things, but yeah, I figured I'd do something different. Also, I can shoot off of the back of the Octodon, the Elder Claw, which you can't with the Octodon, but honestly, the Veilwind does most of the work for me. I was also curious to see if I could damage boost the Octodons. Oh, I have to take the stairs like a peasant. So I've got my Veilwind, kind of, you know, all of his friends are out. You go over here and, you know, just the gargoyles can come to life. So none of this is going to be an issue for probably So there's that. I gotta put my guys on aggressive. So yeah, so the Veilwinds are really nice with the manas. So, this guy's obviously not doing as much damage as the Octodons, but honestly, it's not really going to be an issue for us. Most of this fight is the flamethrower dude, which will come up on here in just a second, and then also the queen herself. Her on Alpha is it's a little tricky. It's definitely a health management fight, and it's not really something that we see a lot in Arc, so you definitely want to manage it. There's also, it appears, like a cooldown on your med boost, so you can't just chug them. It's a lot better if you just kind of sip, but she will mess you up. I also brought Flack. I do have Wyvern milk in my hotbar, but honestly, I don't know. It's just another thing to chug. We're doing kind of all the things, so I have all the soups for the final fight. The rest of this is pretty straightforward. But the first guy that you come up to is the flamethrower guy, and he just melts you. Like, I have pretty much max tech armor, and I peeked around the corner knowing that he was there, and he just destroyed my helmet instantly, and he took all the rest of my Dura down to half. And again, my armor's pretty much max with really, really high durability, so I kind of, yeah. I don't know how this group's going to handle it. My new group, what we've been doing is bringing in this burning pet. Again, not really sure. And there's a bola person on the other side too to make it extra bad. So, I'm also using my tech sword, which I don't really do. But this is my first time using the burning. So I've got the burning spring drakeling on here, and again, cheaty. But I don't have a better way of doing it yet. So if you guys are unofficial can tell me what you're doing, that would be awesome. Also, I just got wrecked. Oh, he just killed my Max Spring Drakeling. What the hell? So yeah, this room is the bad room. I don't really know what else to say about it. Also, the lag is going to be a legit situation here. So let me go check my flak. So I do have max flak with pretty good durability on it. So now it's saying my Drakeling is there. So it took a chunk out of it. I should be fine for the rest of the fight, but I'll probably swap it out before I get to the next one. So my Drakeling is still on me. So, okay, cool. So the rest of the group went ahead and did these other rooms. There's people in this room. So, I mean, just kind of like when you're in the city, you're just going to go around and kind of get everyone. You want to hit these targets, and those aren't our icicles. And, you can see, hang on, let me get this guy real fast. AoE on this guy's not as good. Okay, there we go. So up ahead you see a lock and it says 2 out of 3. You have to clear out, I did the flamethrower guy, and then there was one I think in that room, and then there's this one over here where I guess someone is going. Yeah, it looks like it. So, alright, and so now you're gonna go to this next spot over here because it's unlocked it, and this one you have to do on foot. We just leave the dinos here, honestly. You don't have to kill all of these people, but you know, if you just want to be thorough, you can, but they'll kind of keep coming. The Octodons, again, are nice because they're not going to get snared, they're not going to get bullied, any of that stuff. I just realized I don't have a melee weapon, so let me grab that. That thing destroyed my tech. Where did it even go?
You found the master encryption key.
Yeah, I don't have a backup
Now I can
sword,
encrypt
so
the override
all I have
key.
is my
Open.
all I have is my max shotgun. So he brought a Mantis, so that's kind of the damage that he's doing. Again, it's going to be a percentage because we do have a pretty high melee rate on here. So yeah, so I just let them. Usually I'm in there doing the melee, but I'm gonna let them go do it because I lost my tech. Like literally, my tech sword is gone. I've never really used one before, so I thought, hey, for this one I'll do that, but it's not in my inventory, guys. I don't know where that one went, so oh well. But then you come back this way, and you know, you'll just have these thralls periodically, stuff like that. I'm gonna follow him. So we go over here. You can fall off the edges if you, I guess, try in this one, but there's another one that's actually like very, like sheer. Like there's no ledges to it. So I assume that's going to be instant death. If I had to guess what's happening with that. And that might be his thrall. We have not found that doing followers of any sort, like Octodon following, is really helpful. Thralls keep getting lost, so basically it's, you know, Veilwind and then just some kind of mount like what I've got. The Octodons are nice because none of these guys are going to bother you. So let's see, I can't remember if my bark armor's on or not. Yeah, the Octodons do really well in this. I just, for a variety of reasons, picked this guy. That's literally the only reason I brought that. And again, I'm kind of curious if the damage boost is really helpful. Also, he's a little bit smaller, and I could shoot off of him, so that's it. Rexes and other stuff should be fine as well. I don't think anyone has thralls, but here we go. My dude's on fire. So yeah, you have to be aware there's the fire damage. I'm not using suits, I'm not using anything super crazy right now. Obviously this is going to take longer if you don't have max dinos, but you can kind of see the amount of effort it takes. And again, you don't have to take care of everyone, it'll still open this once everyone's kind of together. This is the one where you, is this one? Yeah, this is one where you can just like literally drop off the edges. So I can't imagine if you had like their Xenos or extra Octodons or Thralls following, that would go really well, honestly. Just like everything else on this map, it's kind of skewed where if you do melee type things, it tends to work pretty well. There's usually gargoyles in here. Yeah, there we go. It was just laggy. So the Basilisk over here, of course you're going to have like poison to worry about. So I'm going to take him out first, so it's not too big of a deal. My Veilwind has been picked up by Otis. Alright, so damage boost is pretty nice on myself. I can't see if it's someone else. Oh, there it is. Got everyone done. So yeah, the Veilwinds are really good in this. Even if you just have like a basic one, we were able to pump pretty good health on them, and just a little pack of them is really good. So we're nearing this is going to be the king fight. You know, obviously go to where it says regroup. I don't know exactly the trigger, but it seems like everyone needs to be in there. We did have someone who had thralls following, and they decided to not have them follow anymore, and they left them at the start, and it timed us out because we never could regroup. So I don't know if that means every single animal that you have has to make it. I'm not really sure what the specifics are, but again, traveling light through this seems to be really kind of nice. Again, it's a different type of fight. You know, you don't bring the 20 Rexes to it. I guess you could, but it just seems like it's going to be a lot of effort. So we're going to the middle. I don't know if we're going to do the cutscenes or not. If we do, I'll just leave it recording. But again, I'm not really sure what they're doing. You can fast forward. I'm on PC, so if I click and hold my left click, it'll fast forward
I should
That.
kill you for invading our refuge like this. The damage you have caused will take hundreds of years to repair. But you remind me of someone from long ago, another true survivor. Rockwell told me that she would one day seek to destroy our colony. And so I wonder, through some was ever your own plan at all.
Don't say anything. This has to be a trick.
That force which stopped me from turning you. I was hoping you would bring her here with you, that I might convince one of their kind to spare my people from the cleansing fire. You see, we do not wish to join their world, and with it, suffer the inevitable decay and corruption of mankind. All of the terrible sacrifices my people have made have been simply to live in peace among our own. Show yourself, Puppet Master! No? She refuses to present herself after all. You are a disappointment. Gigadesperus! Your master beckons! The time for battle has arrived! Now, I am going to kill you. Show me what you've got!
Alright.
Try to at least
Now we have the
make
king.
this amusing.
For some reason I'm not on my bear, so that's cool. So you're gonna have thralls and things like that right here. And then you have these little, what are they calling? Pylons. So you have to do damage on them, and then he'll come down once all the pylons are down. And those guys are going to do big damage, so I'm just going to stay put over here. The king's health is 400k, right there. And again, I'm just hanging out here where these thralls are. I'm just going to watch my little pylons and let everyone else do their thing. So, 3,900. And then...
How much longer can you hope to fight on?
Gosh.
None of my knowledge, none of my
There we
power.
go. And he got that already. So yeah, they're just beating him up. You can see the health bar at the top.
I've shown you. I can shrug off anything you do to hurt me.
And then just back to the pylon again. It's basically kind of like every 25%. He goes again.
I've outlived every human in history or legend. Methuselah has outlived me. You have no
See
idea.
if I can boost them. Did he just set himself on fire? I'm trying to move my pylon.
There you go. Don't stop now.
Eh.
You with your angel on your shoulder. How dare you invade our home and threaten my children?
You're winning.
Oh, I think I'm setting him on fire.
He's actually a friend,
Okay.
and he should be.
Curse you and curse her.
His plans are failing. One more go around should end this.
Alright, and then back to pylons, so it just keeps repeating.
If I cannot stop you, there is still someone left who can. My queen, hear me! The kingdom is yours! Protect the children! Protect the lost! You will not Survive her.
His queen. I'm accessing what I can of the Codex to see what he's... Oh no. How could I have missed this?
Impressive for you to have traveled so very far, Li Mei-yin. Only to fall prostrate before my feet.
Reveal yourself, devil, and we shall see who does the falling.
I have seen your memories within the Codex. You are a broken soul. You left behind those dearest to you. One murdered.
You'll come back for me, right, babe? Never let go. I don't think I can face death again alone.
And watched another vanish into nothingness.
Never forget me. We're all part of the dream. It's nothing more than that. And I'll always love you there.
And what of your allies? Left dormant within an endless hibernation, awaiting a savior who may never come.
Well, if we all got such a long wait ahead of us, might as well ride it out in these here glass coffins. I could use some beauty sleep. Just hope little Miss Prof's right about this, prophecy of hers. 1,000 years. Helena.
Now, here at the end of the world, it is just you and I, the last of our kind. Is this not meant to be?
Time has not been kind to you, Lost King.
Such is the price of eternity, but only a pittance for its many spoils.
The true price was your soul and those of your children. You know what I'm here for. Give me the Codex, and I will leave you in eternal peace.
To give you that would force my kind into starvation. Besides, only I know how to deploy the Codex to create life. Here is my offer. Join us as my consort, and when the Earth is finally cleansed, then we shall accomplish what you seek, and bring your beloved pair back into the world.
I would never become one of your kind. Hand over the Codex now, or I will take it from you.
Then let us see what terrible furies the great Mei-yin is capable of. Such power! You would make a fine queen for my people, and thereby earn your reward.
My soul and free will are not for sale.
Everything in this world has a price, and the soul of man is but a token in the exchange. A valiant effort may end, but set against the infinite, any mortal will break. Impossible. Cannot be broken. But only I can use the Codex. Kill me, Mayeen, and you kill them.
You can do this, May. You can wait out the long dark.
1,000 years of darkness for another lifetime together.
Hide yourself away, deep inside. You will need to stay so strong, as you always have been. Unbreakable.
Welcome to our family, my queen.
Trespassers! You should not have come here. You will feed the lost children, and your strength will be added to theirs, and to me, their queen. Bow
Time to do some
before
stuff.
your queen.
So this fight I find better to do in third person. I don't usually use third person. You do have a little bit of time. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bunch of stuff that I don't even necessarily need, just to keep it going. So the main thing here is avoid, in my opinion, avoid the crystals, avoid pretty much anything red. And now what we're doing is we're waiting for this tech spear to spawn, and then we pick it up.
Mayan almost took down the Lost King with that text.
There it is.
spear 1,000
It usually just takes it a moment, and then everyone gets it at the same time, so not everyone has to do that. So typically we fight up here, so we're away from the crystals. If you do listen to Helena, she does tell you to stay away from them. You can also destroy them by going up there. I find it easier to crouch and poker. If you know, frontal attack her and you are here for this, you're going to take a fair amount of damage. Always watch your health. Like, you can see how that took a little chunk off. As long as she's walking around, you can attack her, and then she kind of has like a nervous breakdown. And so I'm going to kind of sip some stuff here. I would recommend not getting below half health. And so here she's having like a little breakdown, and we want to get away from that explosion. So actually I lied. This is the cable. So we want to break the cable. This is healing her. Again, crouching will stop that whole combo animation. So she's still doing her thing. So I'm gonna I put this on the wrong one. Jeez. Can you please switch? There we go. All right. And so when she gets back up, make sure you got your tech spear equipped. Don't hang out super close to her. She's gonna explode these. Don't be close to those. Here it kind of looks like a frontal, so I stay over here. I mean, there's no reason to be like right up on her right now. All of her tames got knocked out. You can see there, you can see it was 200 damage, so I am gonna go ahead and sip. Again, sipping, you do not want to be chugging. And she does tend to pick a person to come after. It's a lot easier to focus on, she does do that pounce, which does like, over the damage. So I took a bunch of damage, I'm out. And so you can see the cooldowns there. I haven't caught what the cooldown is for the health thing. And so it's, I'm sure you can solo this fight. I'm just not 100% sure how at this point. Honestly, you would just have to go slower. And they give you plenty of time to do that. We're just kind of rushing her. And like I said, I'm at half health, so I'm going to kind of sip and let it do its thing. Because if you just straight up chug it, it'll cut you off for like, I feel like it's 30 seconds.
I will not suffer such loss.
And this is, I've done Gamma a couple times, I've done Beta a couple times, and Alpha was the only fight that I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? It almost feels like when you're below half health that there's like a multiplier too. So again, stay away from those. And stay away from her. I have the luxury of having other people. So, and then I took a little damage, and so my gloves just broke, so I'm actually gonna go over here and swap out with this. So I can hear her. I'm just gonna run. There we go. She is coming after me. And that's fine. I think if you're the one who's getting targeted, just kinda run around, keep yourself healed. Because if you sneak up behind her, you can do pretty good damage. Someone did use the Spirit Wolves in the last fight, but they didn't really do anything. I mean, that didn't seem to be like a workaround. Like I said, the best thing I've had is just crouching, so you can kind of break that animation. Someone's shooting over here. Usually that's because there's a neophyte out here.
Stop this!
They do show up periodically, but they're not too bad to deal with in the scope of what's happening here. So I'm going to slip a little bit more.
It's but a flickering candle in this darkness without end.
So I guess, yeah, she's doing her little moment. Okay. Alright, so big damage, and then I'm going to get away. And cable. Again, I'm just crouching so I don't overshoot it and do the combo. And I'm still healing because I'm trying to make sure I stay above half health.
And you vowed never to love again until
And that crystal, you can see, it's going to explode. But when she's got her hands up like that, you can't do anything.
It's a weakness. Get
So
out
yeah,
of
it's
my
a different
head.
style fight. You have to be kind of patient. You have to watch your health. You can't do, you know, a lot of the things that we're used to doing, just like spamming stuff.
Before your
Alright,
queen.
she can take damage now. Alright, and so we move on to the next phase. My understanding is if you go through that wall right there, you can go through it. It's supposed to be like a radiation zone, but we've gone through it because she'll get stuck on that side periodically. And we were, I won't say fine, we did get like some kind of debuff on us, but it was really hard to tell what it was doing. But you can see it over here. If you go through the other side, it looks different. Like that, and you can see I got like a hexagon thing on me.
You left
But
me
compared to
behind.
her on Alpha, it doesn't really seem to take that much damage, so. If it affects you guys more on wherever you play, let me know. But like I said, my understanding was it was supposed to be like radiation, but eh.
Keep your distance from those red elements. Terrible.
So yeah, I'm basically just like hitting her heels. I mean, I think it's cool, you know, if you have time to work on the combos, as you get more familiar with it. Yeah, you could probably do some stuff, but honestly, just to get the job done and stay safe-ish, I think crouching is fine, and just kind of, you know, sipping healing brews, med brews
Her
regularly.
fate was my fault. I let her die.
No. You saw that justice is done.
And you can throw this, and then it'll let you teleport to it, but not during this period.
Keep your distance from those red elements.
So I'm mostly healed back, just avoiding all this stuff. And it does get smaller, it's kind of like a battle royale situation. I didn't take too much damage though. That's pretty good. So, Neophyte right here. I don't know if he just got deleted. Okay, he's gonna shoot him, but...
Why? Why?
So yeah, the
would
first
I
couple
ever
times
want
we
to
did
feel
this,
that
we
pain
tried to
again?
destroy those before they blew
To
up,
love
and
is to lose.
yeah, it didn't seem to really help. And on Alpha, it's bad news.
Keep your distance from those red
Alright, so she's focusing on him.
something terrible.
She's summoning something. Yeah, she's oh god, this is pretty bad. There we go. So this happens sometimes when she's on this other side, and it's just so low that you can just go over here.
Hear me! You found something real on the Ark with Diana and Helena! Despite the loss and pain! Something you thought you lost in your first life! Thousands of years before!
What? What did I find with them?
Yourself! Your true self! Li Mei Yin! And she's still there within you now!
I know you, Helena. And I know you, Mei Yin.
Thank you for helping me remember who I was. And who I still am. You've ended my long nightmare. I just wanted...
To see me and Diana one more time. Now that can happen. Thanks to the Engram Codex you've recovered. There was another where we are now, but that was destroyed. We need your intact copy transmitted to us here on Arad. And add your own engrams into the data stream. Then we can finally be together again. On this new world. That's all I've wanted. And Diana? I have a friend who's working on it. It's just a matter of time. But join us here. And let the lost colony be cleansed like the Earth has been.
Your vision came true while I was lost?
Yes. I eventually found my champion. And the Titans finally fell once and for all. Earth was cleansed of its element poisoning and reseeded. It's a paradise now, beyond wonder, with all things in balance. As we can make our Arat together.
Then let me join you in paradise, Helena. And we will bring Diana back to us.
Everything will finally be set right.
All right, so for the Ascension, I'm kind of a big chicken. So I am just going to put everything on, I'm not used to shooting in third person, plus lag. I'm going to put everything on my bear. I've ascended before. Oh, there we go. But it's kind of buggy sometimes. Also, that's my Gigadesmodus egg. Ooh, 255 is really nice. I'm not going to bother putting my Veilwind on here. It doesn't seem to be an issue with ascending with it attached. So I'm just taking everything off that I care about and then go back over to the terminal. We did try teleporting out and it yanked us right back into the Ascension. I also know some people that haven't hurried in the terminal. Didn't work for them. I think I'm just going to wait for it to time out. So yeah, I don't know if we must ascend or if once it times out, it'll just take me back to the mission area. Not real sure. I guess I could click it. Oh, it just immediately went. Never mind. Sometimes there's like a lag when everyone's trying to push it and it doesn't take.
So, we got the Codex back from Earth. What are we waiting for? Let's use it to bring back my mom.
It might not be that easy. But before I tell you why, you have to promise that this stays between you and I. Just like the rest of our conversations, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
I promise. Auntie Helena.
Buried deep within this planet is the core of the seed ship that brought us all here. We need to input the complete copy of the Codex into its respawn matrices before we can revive Diana, Mei Yin, or anyone else. And that might not be that easy.
Why not?
I had to scuttle the seed ship to stop it from being overtaken by a terrible monster. But the creature managed to leave one last copy of itself in that core. And while it was isolated over the past millennium, the entity was dormant and inert. And if we go down there, we might well awaken whatever remains of it.
We both survived all kinds of monsters. What's so bad about this one anyway?
When it was a tormented man. So long ago. His name was Edmund.
Wait! There's someone following us.
Yes, there is. But where we're going to need his incredible strength and spectacular skills and mighty heart.
Were you expecting some other handsome, hairless hero? Well, you got me.
Alright, we're back at the mission, I think. No, this is the part where it kicks us to, like, nowhere and we have to respawn. Okay. Download, spawn, teleport back, pick up all of our toys. So anyways, I mean, that's the fight. I think as long as you, again, manage health and don't just rush in. You know, because that's kind of like our habit with a lot of the boss fights. So I guess the closest you could say this is maybe Master Controller from Gen 1. I don't know. It's a different type of fight. It's a different vibe. I'm just going to leave that there. So, yeah, let's do teleport back. Alright. BO Oss fight. Alright, so I've got my little dude back here with me, and I just have to pick up my toys. So, let's see, Elder Claw with all my stuff. Taking that over here. Of course, because it's the Elder Claw, I picked up a lot of stuff. Why are we overweight? What did the Elder Claw pick up? Interesting. Okay, let's drop some stuff. Must be meat? Hide? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff just from all the thralls. Usually the Veilwinds actually pick up quite a bit of stuff. Like there's a bunch of pelt there too. So okay, and then this is my tech suit, which again I did not use for this fight because it's pretty expensive to fix. And there is the egg, 255. Usually I give it to kind of like an ally partner for traits, but maybe we'll keep that one. Oh, that's the best one that I've gotten. All right. This guy, oh my gosh, more stuff. Oh, that's a cache. Okay, cool. And I have to put everything back on the car. Anyways, that's the fight. I don't really have too much else to say about that. It ended up with the full cutscenes, which I was not sure if we're going to do that. So hopefully that helps you in some way, even if it is just to entertain you. That is totally okay as well. So that's what I've got for you guys. I hope y'all have a nice day, a nice evening, and GG's to everyone.